We are going to explain full pleasure of the trade life cycle, how it's work in investment banking and capital market. This is the most important questions for while you are entering in the investment banking or capital market, or you are trying in the business analyst also. This is the most important question. I will explain here the clear entire trade life cycle, how the flow will work, what are the activities will happen. Those kind of things I will explain very clearly. First of all, what is meant by trade life cycle? Trade life cycle we can say as three things. One is front office, second one is middle office, third one is back office. In front office, I will explain one by one what is meant by front office, what is meant by middle office, what is meant by back office. These are all things I will explain. First, we can go for front office. Front office, we have a two things will happen here. The relationship managers or booking office will be there here in front office. What they will do, they will get the business or they will book the trades. That means this is the most important in the front office. Once the trades is booked, we can able to see those trades in Bloomberg. We have a major upstream data, so only we can able to see those details. This is the most important. Upstream data also we can able to say, or golden source also we can able to say. And if we came back to middle office, we have a middle office client service group, trade service group. We have a two teams will be there, client service group as well as trade service group. What they will do, just they will support to front office as well as back office. What they will do, just they will support front office as well as back office. Then final is back office. If we came back to back office, here we can say as mainly seven things. One is RDM, reference data management. RDM, reference data management. Second is trade processing or enrichment. We can say two things, trade processing or trade enrichment. Third one is settlement. Next one is reconciliation. Final is investigation. Next one is confirmation. Final, control, investigation, allocation. I will explain one by one what is meant by RDM, reference data management. Next, what is meant by trade processing, what is meant by settlement, what is meant by reconciliation, what is meant by investigation, confirmation, CA. One by one we can go through it. First, if we came back to reference data management, in reference data management, we can say here two things. One is static team, second one is market or instrument team. I will explain first static team. Static team, we have a different type of teams will be there. Here we can say as counterparty setup or confirmation. Confirmation means SDI, SSI, and third one is standard delivery instruction. Next one is standard settlement instructions, account setup, custodian. These are all the things we'll do in static dim only. What they will do static dim, I will repeat one second. Counterparty setup, confirmation. Confirmation means what kind of some confirmation means SDI. Next one is SSI instructions. SDI means standard delivery instruction. SSI means standard settlement instructions. They will do account setup, then finally it is the custodian. These are all the teams will work in the, it's came to static team. If you came back to market or instrument team, this is the type of identifier, means this is the most important. What are the things will be there in market or instrument team? ISIN, International Security Identification Number. In previous video, I have explained clearly what is mean by ISIN, how many digits is there, those kind of things I have explained clearly. Just go through the previous video. Second, QSIP. QSIP also I have created one video. Just go through it. What is meant by QSIP, how it will work, those kind of things I have explained clearly in that video. And CIDAL also I have created one more video. Just go through the previous video, then you know what is meant by CIDAL, that are all. Okay. And finally is Prisino, number of quantities. These are all the things will set up by market or instrument team. Okay. This is called reference data management. Once reference data management is completed, then next process is trade processing or trade enrichment. Reference data management means before trade entering in the system, they will set up all the things, counterparty setup or confirmation, standard delivery instructions or account setup. These are all the things, and ISIN, QSIP, all these all will set up in the reference data management team. Once the reference data management is set up all the things, then it will came for trade processing or enrichment. In trade processing, we can say as two things. One is STP, straight through processing. Second one is non-STP. Here, I will explain what is meant by straight through processing. Straight through processing means few criteria is most important in the in investment banking sector. Like I can give few examples: currency, amount, validate, sell date, number of quantity, price of stock, stock name, counterpart name. These are all the most important. Once this all activities is matching, then trade will settle automatically in the market, no need to do anything. If you checked in investment banking, the 97% of trades will settle automatically in the market. Remaining 3% only people will working. That's called non-STP. Non-STP means these are all the things which I have explained. I will explain once again. STP means currency, amount, validate, sell date, number of quantity, price of stock, stock name, counterparty name. This everything is set up, then trades will settle automatically in the market. If something is not settled, then trade will struck in non-STP. Here non-STP team, what they will do, the associate end users will sit here. If any trade struck in the trade flow application, what they will do, just they will send mail to client, or they have some upstream or downstream data. Based on that, they will process. Once they process the trades, then it will go for confirmation or investigation allocation. That means whether he have processed the trade is valid or not. Those kind of things it will go. If it is valid, no issues. If not valid, again the trade will struck in the flow. Then only the trades will clear in the system. This is called trade processing or enrichment. This is the most important in the trading. Okay. Next, if we came back to settlement, we can say as here the internal settlements will happen. In internal settlement, we have three books will be there: private client settlement, inter portfolio, inter books. This will I will create one more video. And in settlements, we have required most important is shipped messages. That is the most very important, shipped messages. If if somebody is working in the settlement team, they need shipped messages only. Based on the shipped messages only, they will settle the trades. Without shipped messages, they can't do anything, because this is the most important. If we came back to settlement, we can say as four main settlements that a processing team will work. I will explain that also. I will create a one more new video. Just I will give small example. If settlements, we can say as four things. One is domestic settlement, second one is euro clear settlement, third one is bridge settlement, fourth one is domestic, euro clear, bridge, cross border settlement. This is the four type of settlements will be there. Each one of the settlement, what they will do, how the trades will settle, those kind of things I will create a one more video. Next, the reconciliation. If we came back to reconciliation, post reconciliation, free reconciliation, these two things will come in this particular reconciliation team. See, first of all, reconciliation means, what do you mean? Two set of books we need to check up, cross verify it, whether if all the criteria is matching or not, which I have explained in the STP, straight through processing. If something is not matching, then what we will do, we need to verify it. We need to cross verify with downstream or upstream. If it is matching, then no issues. If not matching, we need to send a mail. Here, if we came back to settlement, two things will happen: custodian versus accounting versus custody, custody accounting versus custodian, custody. This kind of two settlements will reconciliation will come here. This is most important reconciliation. I'll create a clearly reconciliation. How what is meant by pre-reconciliation, post-reconciliation, how it will work in the entire process. I'll give some examples also upcoming videos. Then if we came back to next, investigation. See, I have explained clearly In back office, we have a reference data management, trade processing, enrichment, settlement, reconciliation. These are four parts. The trace is completed. Then finally, it will came for investigation. Investigations means whether previously the setup, the counterparty setup, the account details, entity mismatch, QC, set all the things is matching with the next means accounting. For example, if you take an accounting versus custody, this need to be matched. If not matching, the investigation will team what they will do, they will throw it in back trades. Again it will came back to where that the issue is there, we need to identify as a processor, they need to fix it. That's what will happening in the investigation team. Next, confirmation. Once reference data management, trade processing or enrichment or settlement, reconciliation, investigation, these five parts is completed, finally trade will confirm, okay, good to go, the trades will process from system, all the things was fixed, then no issues. The final investigation is completed, then finally it will came for confirmation. Confirmation is completed, then finally CIA, control investigation allocation. Control investigation allocation, that means what are the things need to control, risk related or any for example the trade related things we need to, these are all the things we need to investigate, allocate. Finally the trades will reference data management, trade processing or enrichment, settlements, reconciliation, investigation, confirmation, CIA, control, investigation, allocation. Finally, trades will settle in the market. This is the flow. I have explained clearly what is meant by front office, back office, middle office, those kind of things. Please learn this very well. If you have any doubts, please give comment. I will explain, elaborate, no issues. Thank you.